Hi, George.
Hey, how you doing this?
Hey, we need to look at this information from our formative assessment we did last week. What do you think?
Right. Well, I mean, I looked at your scores and I looked at mine, and my reading scores are really not what I expected. I really expected the students to do much better. I felt very comfortable with the delivery of the material. I felt that they responded well. The writing scores were looking good, so I figured the reading scores would be really good, and they weren't. I was shocked.
Well, let's take a look and see, maybe we can work together and figure out a way that we can maybe correlate our lessons better so that I get the parts that you do really well, and then we can share the parts that I've had experience with.
I love it.
Sound
I love
good
it.
to you?
Yes. I only got 40% in that area. I looked at your scores. I kind of peeked at them, and I saw that you got 90%. And I thought, whoa, 90%? How'd you do it?
Well, I started with the information we'd taken from our last formative assessment.
Okay.
Excuse me. And I noticed that there were some gaps, especially in the area of just basic comprehension gaps.
Okay.
So we did a lot of work on just basic comprehension of material. Really small pieces of it, so that I'm sure they understood how to go back into the articles and find what they needed. Then I moved up to the next step, and I'm wondering if it's filling in those gaps that help them, their score to raise in that area. That's the biggest thing I did.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm almost positive that looking at the last results and not filling in those gaps probably was the reason I got the same results I got from the last test we did. So I feel really comfortable that if I take what you've been doing, especially with the gaps, and apply it to the data results from this time, I'll probably find that that's exactly what happened. And I'm gonna use some of those techniques you just shared with me.
I think that might help. I'm willing to share materials. You can use the same materials I used. I think it'll help you.
Thank you very much. Can I ask one more thing?
Sure.
During your break, would you be willing to come into the classroom and sort of see how I deliver it, and maybe give me some pointers later on?
Sure. If you'll come in and see how I deliver my lessons sometime.
I absolutely would love to.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for meeting with me.
Thank you for meeting with me also.